Have you ever found yourself eating just because you're bored? Or perhaps you've been enticed by something that looks delicious even though you weren't really hungry? And let's not forget about stress eating when food becomes a source of comfort during difficult times. These are all familiar scenarios for many of us. When hunger is commonly associated with physical need for nourishment, it's not always easy to pinpoint the exact reason behind our hunger or what we truly crave. That's why it's important to be mindful of the different types of hunger we may experience and make thoughtful choices about what we eat. In today's video, we'll delve into the various forms of hunger. Is there such thing as nutritional hunger, where our body specifically craves certain nutrients? And what about visual hunger, when our eyes are drawn to appealing foods regardless of actual hunger cues? We'll explore these questions and more, shedding out the complexities of our relationship with food. Remember, understanding the different types of hunger can help us make informed decisions about our eating habits and overall well-being. So stay tuned and let's dive into this fascinating topic together. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Social hunger. Social hunger, or the desire to eat in social setting, is another type of hunger we experience. Think about those night outs with friends when you indulge in chicken wings and mozzarella sticks. While it's undoubtedly fun, it's essential to pace yourself. Research shows that our eating habit and portion sizes are influenced by social circumstances. When we're in a group, we tend to eat more than when we're alone. You probably heard someone say, "Come on, I cooked this for you. Why haven't you finished your pasta yet?" This kind of pressure can arise when dining with loved ones. Sharing a meal with family and friends is a wonderful opportunity to bond and connect. However, it can also lead to overeating because we may continue eating as long as others are without realizing we're actually full. As uncomfortable as it may be, it's important to learn to say no when you had enough. Your brain needs time to register the feeling of fullness, and consuming more food only interferes with this process. It's okay to listen to your body cues and politely decline further servings when you're satisfied. Understanding social hunger and being mindful of our eating patterns in social situations can help us maintain a healthy balance and prevent overindulgence. So next time you're enjoying a meal with others, remember to pay attention to your body's signals and make choices that support your well-being. Next, nutritional hunger. Nutritional hunger, also known as cellular hunger, is an interesting concept that suggests people who lack specific nutrients are more likely to crave and seek out foods that contain those nutrients. This idea can be observed even in newborns who instinctively know when they need to eat. Children too seem to understand the types of food their body require when they are low in salt or minerals. You may have noticed children occasionally chewing on chalk, which has been linked to the deficiency in zinc and iron. Cellular hunger focuses on what your body actually needs rather than what you simply want to eat. However, as you grow older, you start receiving different signals about food from your parents, friends, and media. Over time, you may start ignoring your body's actual nutritional requirements. Detecting cellular hunger can be challenging because your body sends out signals in form of cravings to obtain the minerals and nutrients it needs. However, if you're not practicing mindful eating, it is easy to overlook or dismiss the signals. That's why it's crucial to pay attention to your body and be attuned to its message. Your body is remarkably efficient at signaling its nutritional needs, and it does so through cravings. It's important to maintain a well-balanced diet that includes essential ingredients like water, salt, and protein, as they can help satisfy hunger and provide the necessary nutrients for your body's optimal functioning. By nourishing your body with a varied and nutritious diet, you can better address your nutritional hunger and support your overall health and well-being. Next, it may just be thirst. How many times you have experienced stomach rumbling, lightheadedness, or a pounding headache and immediately reach for a snack to alleviate these sensations? Well, it might surprise you to learn what you interpreted as hunger pain could actually be thirst. Hunger and thirst can sometimes feel quite similar, and distinguishing between them can be helpful in sticking to your diet and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Symptoms of thirst include dry skin, sluggishness, dry eyes, a fast heart rate, headaches, and dizziness. Interestingly, these symptoms often overlap with those associated with hunger, leading to confusion. The next time you experience these sensations, pay close attention to them and reflect on what you consume throughout the day. It's crucial to stay hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day to avoid falling into a state of thirst. When you feel the first sign of what you perceive as hunger, resist the urge to grab the nearest snack. Instead, try drinking some water and wait for about 15 minutes to see if the symptoms persist. Often, you'll find that simply hydrating yourself can alleviate those sensations and make you realize that it was a thirst rather than hunger you were experiencing. By staying mindful of your body's signals and maintaining proper hydration, you can better understand the distinction between hunger and thirst and make healthier choices when it comes to satisfying your body's needs. So, remember to reach for a glass of water first before assuming that you're hungry, and give yourself a chance to assess whether it was a thirst all along. Next is mouth hunger. Mouth hunger may sound like a peculiar concept since all types of hunger involve the mouth in some way. However, there's a unique aspect to mouth hunger that is worth exploring. Our tongues can become programmed to expect regular meals, especially if we don't fully engage in the experience of eating and end up consuming excessive amounts of food. When this happens, our mouths start anticipating a variety of textures and flavors. It's often observed when we try a small amount of something and find ourselves wanting more and more of it. The cheesier, crunchier, and more complex the flavor, the more our tongues seem to enjoy it. This is the very recipe that many food companies aim for in order to make their crispy products addictive. Sometimes, we eat simply to occupy our mouths, whether consciously or unconsciously. Research suggests that chewing can be a way to fulfill our mouth's appetite. To practice mindful eating and curb your hunger, you can start by assessing your oral hunger on a scale of 0 to 10. Then, take a few bites of food and chew them thoroughly, at least 15 or 20 times each. By chewing your food more, you prolong the enjoyment of its flavor and engage your senses fully. This approach allows you to be more present and mindful while eating, satisfying your mouth's desire for different tastes and textures. It prevents mindless overeating driven solely by the need to keep the mouth busy. So, the next time you feel the urge to eat for the sake of your mouth, try savoring and fully experiencing the flavors and textures of your food through mindful chewing. And lastly, visual hunger. Visual hunger is a type of hunger that arises when we see food that looks appealing. It creates a mental image of the food's flavor, enticing us to devour it on sight. For example, imagine you're in a bakery and come across a photo of beautifully displayed cake slice. Naturally, your thoughts gravitate towards it, and the more you dwell on it, the stronger the temptation to buy a slice of cake becomes. Research indicates that looking at image of food can impact the levels of various appetite-related hormones in our bodies. The sight of attractive food can trigger the brain, particularly in individuals who are already hungry. In such situations, it's important to take a moment and reflect on whether you're genuinely hungry or simply tempted by the visual stimulus. It's essential to remind your body not to absorb every image it encounters. However, if the temptation becomes too strong, it's okay to indulge yourself. Rather than feeling guilty, try treating yourself with a slice of cake or any other visually appealing food. Instead of mindlessly devouring it, focus on savoring and appreciate the wonderful aspects of the food. Approaching your eating experience without guilt make it less likely for you to give into temptations. You may wonder how this approach can be useful. When your mind fixates on a particular meal that you see or smell, it's often more satisfying to address that craving rather than suppressing it. By allowing yourself to enjoy the food mindfully, you can fully experience its flavors and satisfy your visual hunger in a more conscious and balanced manner. Remember, but being aware of it and making intentional choices can help you strike a balance between enjoying visually appealing foods and maintaining a healthy approach to eating. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.